so love this one. I'm still huffing and puffing a little bit from our walk. It's so humid out already. It's that time of year. Okay. I have no idea how I'm going to do today's. Lost and found. The only thing I know is I lose everything. So should I make another purple card? Okay, it needs to have the left hanging out or on the edge. And do I have any more cards? I must have used them all again. I'm going to save some of these purple ones. I bought all these cards last year for the quilt retreat, because we all take a little sorcy. Well, I don't know if that's I think that's a Southern term, but a little gift for each that we all make or bring or buy or whatever. And last year I made little note cards with envelopes, and I put a picture on them, printed on sticker paper, of the quilt we all made. We all contributed blocks too. And then it was a set of 7 or 8, maybe, I don't know, little note cards. But it was, and they all have matching envelopes. And it was this rainbow pack of paper. But I accidentally, you know how I accidentally, my keywords here are lost and accidentally. I accidentally ordered 2 sets. So I still have a whole nother box that I have not even opened. And I think it was a set of like 250 or something. Crazy. But anyhow, I mean, I'm using them little by little. But anyhow. Okay, lost and found. Okay, I'm lost down the rabbit hole of field, what are they called? Field notes. Slightly what Amy Tan does in her book, but she never shows you her journal. She just says these are pages from her journal. But then I have found other people. She's like, I went on her Instagram account, how you do, and I like John Muir Laws. I'm not even sure. And another lady, she's done like treks with, where she goes and they sit in nature for a week at a retreat someplace and they draw animals or plants or whatever. But they did one out at Point Reyes. I'm like, oh my God, I'm sure they're super expensive. I'm like, no, I could just go out, sit out there. I'll be there in a week. Or, well, actually, I guess it's more like 2 weeks still. But I'm like, should I ditch my sister and go to Point Reyes and draw birds? I can't draw, but I'm going to practice. You probably won't see any of that. But, I mean, every day if you draw the same bird, surely, you know, after 365 days, you're better at it, right? That's my theory. That's her theory, too, in her book. Because when she was first starting, she was doing this all from her yard, not from pictures, she says. I think she's credible. You could tell where her stuff improved. Not her stuff, her art improved. But I was going to see if I could find where she, this is the Amy Tan portion of the video, of what supplies she did. She brought a lot of Inktense pencils. Oh, here. Nowadays, almost all our vacations her and her husband are chosen to view wildlife. The Galapagos, Botswana, which Dina Wakely's in the Galapagos Islands, or she was, doing her scuba diving stuff. She saw a whale shark and swam with it. Botswana, Raja Ampat, which I think is like maybe Cambodia or someplace. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. I know she's been to South America, so I don't know where this is. Maybe I should find out. Or to extreme lifelong extinct. She likes drawing dinosaur bones. Found at a dig in the Montana Highline. Oh, I mean, but I was going to look and see where I could find her, she's also done a lot of stuff in the Bay Area where she lives. She belongs to a nature journal club, I think. She has a Oh, here we go. Okay. 15. She says, I have discovered what blah, 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 blah. A cross-body bag, a spotting scope, a portable stool for drawing in the field, and my first decent pair of binoculars for $300. She says those were not strong enough, which I have discovered, which could be considered low end. Ugh. She says serious birders spend thousands on their binoculars. But I tried colored pencils. They work on cheap paper. I added 15 Derwent waxy colored pencils in hues of nature, then 24 Prisma colors, 36 Verithins. I've never heard of those. 48 polychromos, 76 Caran d'Ache luminesce, and a box of expensive pan pastels, which I ultimately decided were too messy for me. I think I have two. I also bought better sketchbooks. Can you imagine how many pencils she's got with her? But I mean, hello. That's how she's getting this. Gorgeous. But anyhow, I thought that was fun. But oh my God. I'm just obsessed. Obsessed. I've gone down so many rabbit holes. I'm lost in a ellipse hole right now. What am I going to do? I loved yesterday's. Maybe just do something, again, kind of something like that, but I don't know what to do. I have some newly painted paper. Okay, hold on a sec. I have this paper that I painted, which I still haven't done anything with. And then maybe those are lost and found rabbit holes. But if I like cut this in the middle, you won't be able to tell the holes. Nowhere can I get it so that you can get a complete, well, you could get that hole maybe. Yeah, I could get that hole, but I need to take a picture of it because I still love this. I want to manipulate it on Procreate. Okay, I pulled you off real quick and manipulated my thing a little bit. I knew, what do you call this? Tripod thing, not tripod, but arm. All right, I'm going to cut out this one because I now have it in my phone. Not the best. It'd be better if I scanned it, but if necessary, I could probably get it close to reproduced again. It's on cheap paper that my husband got out of the trash can for me, as one highly trained husband does. That's not the one I wanted. I wanted that one. See? I already lost the one I wanted. I made pretty decent progress on my quilt yesterday, but I still have 8 hours to go. But I can't do it all in one sitting because it messes with my back. I'm hoping that maybe 20 pounds more and my back won't be as fragile. Hoping that would be wonderful. Oh, I did it. But I got the white in there. I lost my place. We're going to go with it. But yeah, this quilt. I am quilting it myself, which I do not like doing or enjoy. I like the binding when you put the edge around it and close everything in. I like that part, but the quilting part I do not like. Mainly because I don't have a proper sewing machine for that. And nor am I going to buy one. They're like the price of a car, an expensive car. And, I mean, you can make monthly payments on them. That's how expensive they are. And I would never buy one because you have to have a dedicated room. A whole dedicated room for it. So I do what they call quilting by credit card. Sometimes I do my own by hand. I like it by hand, but those are the ones that just are mine. Oh my God. I love that. Okay. Here's our lost and found rabbit hole. But how do I fix this? But anyhow, I'm quilting this by machine. And what they call the throat of the machine is only like that wide, which is like 8.5 inches, 10 inches. Well, let's just, anyhow, it's about that wide. And in order to fit it under the needle, you have to roll this whole other half or 3/4 of the quilt and stick it under here, and you go, and then you roll it some more, and you move it a little bit, and then you roll it some more. So, hello. It takes a while to make it look halfway decent, but I'm getting there. I was hoping to mail this quilt to my sister, and then I would take it up to my friend's house over the weekend. When her parties, the celebration, it's not a party, it's a celebration of life. But I don't think I'm going to have it done in time. I don't trust the mail to get there in a timely fashion. So I may have to lug it with me, which means I can't take the backpack I was going to take. Okay, let's see if we can recreate this a little bit. I don't know. Might just leave it like that. Let's work with orange and this, but I don't want to cover this really. I know what we're doing. We're going to do a tip-in on our index card because I don't want to cover this up, but we might have something that kind of matches on some kind of foundation. I need to find a thick piece of paper, thicker. Should we do a window? Huh. I could just say, is this the correct door? I'm lost. I don't know. If my, oh, there's some washi tape strips from Studio Calico, maybe? Somebody's kit. But there's little hearts that are sort of in the same color family. Can we get away with this? Maybe. But, yeah, so I'm working on it. I worked on it all day yesterday. I would take breaks, walk around, stretch, go back, work on it some more. Anytime I'm in here, I can find paper that's too thick. Now I can't find anything that's too thick. I've lost the correct paper. Ooh, I just felt something thick. And of course it's attached to something else, but this is what I do when I get, like, I'm going someplace. I'll staple a whole bunch of stuff together. And I've ripped a lot of this out of here and make my own little, like, tablet. But that's some kind of scrapbook paper. Okay. We're going to tape it, and then we'll be covering up the tape, most likely. Okay. Tape. Here's something here. Just need to cover this tape up. And I'm going to cover the card. I'm just using it for its strength. I just invented a whole new thing. Tip-ins on index card. A day project. Okay. Does that mean I have to put something in the middle? Or in here? Ay, ay, ay. Should it match? Does it matter? Can I use this? I might just use that. It's sitting right here. And it sort of matches. Close enough for the inside. Oh, I think I'm going to put some clear tape here too. All right, now here. Okay. This is how I quilt. Oh, this might fit here. Oh, this might fit here. The wing it approach. Doesn't always work. I like using patterns when I quilt, but sometimes I just wing it, and then it's a much harder quilt to create, because it's like, oh, this doesn't fit. Oh, this doesn't fit. Okay. That's perfectly fine right there for me. Now, might have should have constructed all this before I taped it on, but oh well. Okay, now let's go with a little bit of orange. This is from Gunner's. I saw a video of somebody that their dog's name was Gunner too. It was some designing show. And her dog was Gunner. I'm like, oh, I have a Gunner. Will this fit? I actually like this. Well, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it does. No, it doesn't. All right, we're going to start with this. What else is in an orangey color here? Ooh. There's an orange couch. Can I say I found the couch on the curb? I just saw a bright something through here, and now I lost it. Ooh. This is mine that I painted. This is a lamp. Kind of cool looking. Doesn't really blend with our story. Oh, here's the yellow piece I found. Oh, turns out it's not yellow, it's green. Oh, wait, no, here it is. Here it is. This. Not even sure what this is. I'm sure it's out of Architectural Digest. It just looks like a piece of furniture that some rich person spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on. I'm like, it's a lightning bolt, people. I didn't cut all the white off. But I found it in my collection of tiny scraps. Marguerite Miller, who I've talked about before, does a lot of neat gluing stuff. And then that's not a good way to describe what she does. But she said she gets a lot of questions. Why do you do this? It's like, it's therapeutic. She had all the same answers I do. It's therapeutic. It's creative. It's fun. And it's better than other options around these days. Speaking of better than, Dick Harpootlian, who was Alex Murdaugh's defense lawyer, one of them, who probably has not been paid. He is also a state senator. He lost yesterday. He's been a state senator for a very long time. Or involved in politics. I mean, since I've been around. Because I knew who he was years ago. But he lost. Now, I don't know how good the person is he lost to. He's not my district. It's the other part of Columbia. but it's like, ooh. I don't want to cover that up, but I want to kind of use that somehow. Orange and yellow. Anyhow, thought that was very interesting. Ooh, this is red, but kind of like a orangey red. Oh, I like how that comes around like that. Let's just work with that. It was lost and it found its paper mate. You think that's how paper mate pens got started? They had to find their papers. They mate with the paper. They become friends with paper. They're paper mates. We just discovered the origin of an office supply. The name. Are paper mates around the world? I don't know. You people in across the pond, do y'all have paper mate brand? Pretty much anything's global now. It's starting to get that way. Still going through this box, looking for lost objects for my found paper. Ooh, what's this? I kind of like that. And that will allow me to bring in this. Ooh! Sometimes everything just talks to you in the right tone of voice. Oh, I don't have that part done yet. Yikes. Ooh, goes an angry blue jay. And even though this paper has other colors on it, I'm working with the underneath paper. Some of it will be okay, I think, if it shows. Maybe not. I would love to have this work somehow. Ooh, I know. This is going to be a tab to lift it up. So maybe I put the tab right there. I learned this from what? Almost had a whole pile of stuff fall down. I learned this from YouTube University. To make like a notch there for my tab, which actually is still too long. We're going to do this. Okay. Sort of. Well, the people on YouTube University did it better. I'm just going to put that right there. And then you can lift it this. But I think I'm going to staple it. If I only knew where my stapler was. Oh, here it is. With some like long objects. Does this one have staples in it? I hope so. Why, yes it does. Okay. So now lots and lost and found stuff going on here. Oh, okay, I still have to use this. Do I put it parallel with the edge? Do I put it parallel with the top? I like it with the edge better. think I need something under here. Yeah. Because it just kind of cleans it up a little bit. Now, I can do this without cutting everything up that I've already done off. So far, so good. Okay. All right, everybody, you go back in your box. Oh, not you. Okay, this can all go in the trash. Oh, there's a pretty piece of yellow that I just happened to find in my lost and found. Yes. You know, in that book, Amy Tan talks about incorporating the personalities of the birds she watches and draws into herself. She becomes them, she says, and then she talks out stuff. I'm like, I talk to my art supplies. I talk to my paper all the time. I love this one. It's a little wild. It's a little off the beaten path. But it's lost and now it's found. A home in my ICAD. This is crooked. I see that now. Okay, well, I guess that's just the way it wanted to be. And then I had this gorgeous paper under here, which started this whole spiral downhill. I love that. You don't go there. Okay, this is number 13. I think I had it on the front and covered it up. Maybe. We should be getting another list today. Oh, there's nothing hanging off the edge. Yes, there is. The tab. I saved myself. And I put it on the right side, too. Phew. But it won't be hanging off the edge in here, but it'll allow me to lift this up and see this pretty piece of paper that I found. And I like these two opposite each other because they're kind of... This is like my color wheel. Nah. I really don't follow the rules of a color wheel. I don't follow anybody's rules ever. I'm my own boss. Sometimes you don't know what you don't know, and it's okay. I started it. Oh, so much fun. Great prompt list. Great prompt list. All right. I'm off to go quilt. Ay, ay, ay. The never-ending quilt. Oh, thanks for watching. Bye.